What I most like in lessons when we work as a team, in a team and put all our ideas into it.
When we get to like sit with our friends and stuff, and if it's at the right time we get to discuss between our friends, because it's like sometimes we'll carry on discussing when it's not the right time, but I like to be able to talk like with my friends, because when you talk to people that you don't really know, it's kind of like uncomfortable because you might not understand what they're trying to say because you don't know them.
Working in groups and practical lessons.
Is when we all cooperate together and like we work as a team.
Like the free time, like sometimes we get to do our own stuff. Some work's like good, like science, like it's interesting.
The feeling to know that you can have like a break at the end for 5 minutes to talk to your partner or something instead of working for 5 hours straight a day.
I don't like lessons when people are talking and then it loses time on like learning and stuff.
Where you just sit and copy, it gets boring.
But I don't like lessons when there's too much chatter and we get distracted and everything.
Yeah.
Just sat behind the desk doing just copying off the board, because we don't exactly learn anything.
In lessons we do too much talking because then again it loses time on learning and then we lose out on learning and stuff.
Probably chat. Do you mean like what we do or what the teachers, what we have to do? Alright, probably what the kids do is talk too much, and then probably writing. Like I know it's a big part of it, but if you just keep on writing every lesson, it gets a bit boring.
Chatting, mostly chatting when we're bored, but especially when there's like some boring bits.
I think it's important that teachers come in not scruffy and have a good attitude to children to inspire them to be as good as well.
Get everyone involved really, because some people sit at the back, some people will talk, where some people will put loads of effort in and try and work.
Make sure that they give us time to be able to discuss with our friends, and like don't go on for too long. I think it's important for teachers to because most children have different learning styles. Like for example, I think the word's kinesthetic. I am do like a couple of lessons for different like learning styles.
It's important that teachers get more involved with the children instead of just sitting there telling us to copy off the board.
It's important for them to have a bit of sense of humour and to be really teachery.
The way I learn best is independently, because I find it easier to work on my own, because I have my own ideas. But I don't like it when we're in groups, because I don't like other people's ideas, because like sometimes I have different opinion. So it's just like I like to work on my own.
Best like through technology, mostly through technology, because it learns us new things, and like we learn how to do things with the technology as well. So we're learning more things at once.
The way I learn best is when other people help me with my work and when people are telling me like what to do and when we work together.
The way I learn best is doing practicals, because then like say like if we're just copying off a board, it doesn't like focus into your brain, it just goes straight out.
Yeah, same.
It's group work, miss, because there's more than one idea going about and then it's easier to figure out.
Yeah, I like to be given the information and then ask questions about it, and then just like carry on my own, like not with anyone else.
Yeah.
It's really fun to learn when like everyone's joining in together and working together.
When we're doing group activities, we're all cooperating and having fun. Really.
Yeah, because it's better for the class.
And that means we all get our learning time and put our ideas into it.
It is really fun to learn when we've got a really happy and bubbly teacher, because if he can relate to his students, then it's like you can understand the teacher and it's not just really drab and boring, so it's like you're just waiting for the lesson to end.
Yeah.
When you're with friends or sometimes different people that you don't usually work with.
I think I would learn more if there was more support, like if there was like more help, like more books and reading and stuff. If there was like more teachers in the room to help me with my work.
I think we'd learn more if people stopped messing around and letting the teachers actually speak, and sort of like to stop them speaking so that they don't get detention and stuff, so it doesn't stop our learning time.
I think I would learn more if we did like a different variety of lessons, like, because most of the time it's just a writing lesson after writing lesson, whereas could do maybe like if you've got the same class 3 times a week, do like one writing, one getting involved, and then one like hearing something or watching it to see it.
We should go out more.
Why?
We'll use the school facilities a bit better.
I think I'd learn more if the teachers like try harder to like relate to us more. Like, I don't mean like start rapping or something like stupid, but I mean just like try and get in to like what we like, because that I'd definitely pick up on more.
Like moving around, not just because if you sat down all the time, it's just getting boring.
I think we sort of like get a few co-workers together, which could be like me, Jake, Cleo and Sapphire or something. Then we could sort of like plan it all out so that we can have it in our age perspective.
And put ourselves into groups so that we know we will work together.
If there was more practicals involved. So,
If there was more enjoyable stuff.
Like what?
Like, not just being, like, say, like, when in lessons you just sat behind a desk for the full hour. I mean, like, move the tables, like say, like, let's once every week, sit in a circle in the room or something, and then do the questions like that, and then, like, put something in the middle or something.
When teachers get together to discuss our learning, they should try and put themselves in the minds of, because sometimes what teachers do is they'll say, oh, I've planned for so long to do this lesson, but what they need to do is like think about being that child and like how many children that they're teaching, and be able to like do a lesson around that. So like to be able to know what set you're teaching and what ability they are, so like that the lesson is like, sometimes it's too easy and sometimes they think that because like we're top sets or whatever that it needs to be like that, and if we don't like get to what standard they want, it's not, they think that that's not good. But if they like discuss it around they knowing us, then it'd be much easier for us as well.
It'd be good if they like brought up like what's been happening in lesson and like what we've been learning about.
It's sort of like, instead of telling us what we should actually do, they should sort of like give us ideas so that we could plan our own sort of like work to make it look better for ourselves.
Instead of doing it for us.
Instead of making it look like teachers have done it.
Every time you go into a lesson, but not every lesson, because that'd just be stupid, but some lessons that you don't particularly behave in, like the teachers should like do a mind map of everyone's ideas, what everyone likes, and then try and bring it into the lesson, so everyone's going to be communicating and waiting for their part.
Like have one subject that you're doing in the class, and then they like you can pick like out, maybe do 5 ways each person could do it, and then you pick one of them 5 ways to do the subject instead of all doing the same.
I think they should ask us what we want to do in lessons first and then take it back to the meetings, because then they can see like whether they're allowed to do it or not.